Hi everyone and welcome back. Today we're bringing a touch of classic French elegance to the South African fireside. We're making a heartwarming, ultra creamy leek and potato soup, a dish deeply inspired by the famous French Vichyssoise. Grab a seat by the fire and let's get cooking. Every great soup starts with a solid foundation, and today that foundation is leeks, and quite a bit of them. Because leeks grow tightly in the soil, they love to trap dirt between their layers. A thorough wash is non-negotiable. For this recipe, we're focusing strictly on the lower half, the white and light green parts. This is where the magic happens. It's the most tender, sweet and flavorful section of the vegetable. We'll trim the fibrous roots and the tough dark green tops. Split them down the middle for a final rinse and then chop them into rustic half circles. We're using a full kilogram today. Next up, a whole onion gets a rough chop, followed by a few crushed garlic cloves. Don't worry about precision cutting here. The blender is going to do the heavy lifting later on to make everything silky smooth. To match the depth of the open fire, we need fresh aromatics, right from our own garden. We've got a few bay leaves, some fresh thyme and a sturdy sprig of rosemary. Now for the heart of the Wolkberg kitchen. The heavy cast iron pot goes onto the braai, followed by a very generous amount of butter. This is where the French inspiration truly shines. Butter adds the essential richness, body and luxurious mouthfeel this soup demands. No half measures here. In go the leeks, onions and garlic. We keep the heat gentle and low. The goal here isn't to caramelize or brown them, but to let them slowly sweat and soften in the butter for about 15 minutes. This patience releases their natural, delicate sweetness. Just give it a stir every few minutes and let the aromatics mingle with the garden herbs. While the leeks and onions are cooking down, let's prep the backbone of our soup, potatoes. We're peeling and chopping a few medium-sized potatoes. Potatoes aren't just a filler. They act as a complete natural thickener and emulsifier. When they simmer and break down, their starches release, creating that signature velvety texture without needing any flour. Once the leeks and onions are beautifully soft, The potatoes go into the pot, followed by a few liters of water. As the soup simmers, the thyme will naturally drop its tiny leaves, infusing the broth beautifully. The rosemary, however, gets a different treatment. We're leaving the sprig entirely whole. We don't want it to overpower the dish. We want it to gently perfume the soup with a subtle, earthy undertone. We'll pop the lid on and let the fire work its magic, simmering gently for about an hour. While the soup simmers, let's create something truly spectacular to elevate this dish. Smoked bacon and garlic croutons. We'll slice up some smoked bacon and press a few garlic cloves.
Bacon? Waar gaan my bacon gee? Maar hoe doen I dit?
Hy druk die knoffel deur.
Ooh.
In a separate cast iron pan, more butter goes in. We render the bacon first until it's beautifully crispy. Timing is everything here. If we add the garlic too early, it will burn and become bitter. Meanwhile, a few slices of white bread goes directly onto the braai's roaster. The fire will give them a gorgeous crispy toast, but more importantly, it infuses them with a distinct smoky flavor you just can't get in a kitchen oven. When the bacon is nice and crispy, we turn the heat off. The residual heat of the cast iron is more than enough to perfectly cook the pressed garlic without burning it. Cut the toasted bread into rustic cubes and we're ready to put everything together. Back to our big pot of soup. Everything is beautifully tender. Before we blend, we need to fish out the bay leaves, the bare thyme stems, and that whole sprig of rosemary. Their job is done. To boost the savouriness, we're adding 3 chicken stock cubes. Then we take our immersion blender and work it until it transforms into a silky, creamy, delicious soup. Now, just before serving, a generous pour of fresh cream to elevate it to a proper, indulgent, creamy soup. We keep the heat low here. If the soup boils violently after adding the cream, it can easily split and ruin that smooth emulsion. Time for a flavor taste. My kort.
Goed hy sout.
Proe 'n bietjie.
Okay.
It needs a good amount of salt to wake the soup up. En peper. Misschien nog zo'n beetje zout. And a generous amount of white pepper for that deep, warming background flavor. Perfect. Nou moet ons opproe.
Ja, nou moet ons opproe.
Dan moet jy vir my sê of hy lekker is, hoor champ?
Ja, Sam. Vichyssoise.
Jy is die champ.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up, is hy lekker?
Ja, dit is big thumbs up. Wil later zijn.
Now let's finish these croutons. The smoky toasted cubes gets mixed with the garlic and bacon, finished with a pinch of salt and some dried parsley. Today we've chosen a slightly more elegant presentation. We wanted to show that even a humble rustic pot of soup, slowly simmered in cast iron over a smoky South African hardwood fire, can be transformed into a dish worthy of a fine French dining table. Traditionally, a French Vichyssoise is served chilled, but today we're enjoying it the best way we know, piping hot. We finish it off with our crunchy, smoky bacon croutons and a sprinkle of fresh chives. Is jy reg om te eet, John?
Ja,
Hier is jouw bakje.
mijn bakje.
Hier is jouw nou.
Mijne.
Ja.
Dat is
Kijk, gaan zitten mooi.
tante stootje voor.
Oei, tackle jy nou jou trapfiets?
Nee, hij heeft mij getasseld.
Sop.
Ja,
Jij het intussen jouw brisket gekry.
net daarom ja.
Jy het hom nou net so geproe. Jy moet hom nou proe met al daai goetertjies by.
Alles saam.
Ja.
Ek gaan hom net weer so proe. Zo. En die leeks is wel lekker. Kom ons probeer nou met 'n lekker crispy bacon en 'n crouton. Ja. Ja.
Baie beter, né?
Die sop is lekker, maar dit maak die sop hoor.
Definitief.
Ja, dat is vaak later.
Lekker, né?
Baie lekker. Ek moet sê, hierdie sop sal ek eet.
Jy het dit van elke ander sop.
Baie lekker.
Lekker, né?
Maar ons gaan vir die croutons.
Jy soek daai
Jy
tekstuur.
soek hy tekstuur, jy soek hy knoffelgeur, en jy soek hy crispy bacon.
Dit is beat van dat.
Daar is hy. Dit maak die sop super spesiaal, hoor.
Tante mama.
Plesier, liefie.
Hier is rarig lekker, hoor.
Dis lekker. Nou, ek hou daarvan as ek leeks opmaak om bacon in te sit.
Ja.
Want let's be honest. Jy voel nie jy het geëet as jy nie vleis ingekry het nie.
Ek deel hy sentiment. Definitief.
So ek is baie lief daarvoor om 'n bietjie bacon in te sit. Of mins.
Ja.
Ek is lief daarvoor om mins een kant te braai en dan by te meng. Dis so roemerig.
Maar broer daai broodjie, dan sê jy hoeveel rookgeur het daai broodjie gekry, né?
Ek dink dit is ook deel van dit.
Definitief.
Alles proe net lekkerder op die vuur.
Baie beslis. En lekker dans daai man.
Weet jy wat, is niks lekkerder om vir so 'n ordentlike beker sop in te gooi en op die bank te gaan sit met 'n lekker fliek en 'n kombers nie.
Ja.
Dan drink jy jou aandete.
En dit is mense aan.
Ek moet sê van al hierdie soppe is hierdie een sover my gunsteling.
Ja.
Sy tekstuur, sy geur. Die kombinasie van geure,
Ja,
die croutons met die spek en die knoffel.
dis reg in die room.
In die room. Lekker.
En die lekker ding is, wat lekker is, die croutons het 'n rukkie al daaronder gelê en hulle is nog crispy in die binnekant.
Jy was regtig nie opgewonde om die sop te maak.
Jy is nooit opgewonde vir sop nie.
Ek is regtig nie opgewonde oor sop nie, maar baie lekker.
Brilliant.
Dis regtig lekker. Van al die soppe is hy vir my sover die lekkerste.
Hy is baie lekker,
Baie
ja.
lekker.
Mama,
Hy is baie lekker.
Jeez. Hierdie gaan nou lekker wees. Ons almal is so 'n bietjie griep en onder die weer.
Ja.
Hierdie gaan nou lekker
daar
voor
weet ons wat dit is?
kaggel aansteek. Dis wat ek nou net wil sê. Ons gaan
Ja.
die kaggel aansit en dan gaan ons James Bond kyk
Ja.
en
As jy-
sop eet.
Met 'n
En
beker.
soetjies. Wat
Hier is nie sweeties in sit nie.
ek zo. Die eet as 'n klankstofseer.
Okay, dis reg. Ons kan 'n bietjie sweeties. Kom ons gaan.
Kom ons gaan in.
Soetjie bottel.
Bye.
Dit 'n big thumbs up.
There's something deeply grounding about spending an hour or two tending a fire, watching simple ingredients slowly transform into something truly special. It's a gentle reminder that some of life's greatest pleasures don't come from rushing. They come from slowing down, sharing good food, and enjoying the journey. In the end, it's more than just a meal. It's food for the soul. If you enjoyed spending this time around the fire with us, we truly appreciate it if you gave this video a like and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, take care and goodbye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.